Finance Minister Larry HOWAI has presented a $61.3 billion budget for 2013-2014. As expected, education has received the largest amount of this year's budget, titled Sustaining Growth, Securing Prosperity. Sandra MAHARAJ has the details.
This is how the $61.3 billion budget pie is being shared, with the Ministry of Education getting the biggest slice of $9 billion, the same as last year. National security gets the second biggest share of $6.5 billion, an almost $1 billion increase from 2012-2013. $5 billion goes to health, $3.8 to public utilities, $2.7 housing, while local government and works and infrastructure receive $2.4 billion each. Transport gets $2.3 billion, and the smallest slice of $1.3 billion goes to agriculture. With a budget based on an oil price of $80 a barrel and a gas price of $2.75, the finance minister hopes to earn revenue of $55 billion. This would result in a projected fiscal deficit of $6.3 billion. This translates into 3.6% of GDP, down from the 4.6% last year.
Mr. Speaker, I have ensured that our expenditure profile not only reflects prudence, but also maintains a public socio-economic agenda of this administration. In addition to promote increased employment and investment, I have increased our capital program by over $500 million in this fiscal year, bringing the total amount to $8 billion or 4.5% of GDP, the largest in our nation's history.
And Minister HOWAI assures the country is moving towards a return to balanced budgets while keeping the debt burden within sustainable levels. However, he said the non-energy GDP has been expanding at a moderate pace, but the minister is taking steps on two broad fronts.
First, we are ensuring that the framework conditions remain conducive for generating growth and development. At the heart of this policy is the pursuit of low and stable rates of inflation and interest rates, as well as a stable exchange rate. Second, we are ensuring that as far as possible, the recovery takes root and secures enormous gains by generating new and broader sources of growth.
But according to Minister HOWAI, investment is required, and as such, he has put in place a growth-oriented tax system and measures to improve the efficiency of the regulatory framework, with the hope of increasing investment and creating new sources of growth. Sandra MAHARAJ,